It was an EastEnders reunion of epic proportions as Ross Kemp and Steve McFadden posted a video together, sending fans into a frenzy. The actors, known for playing legendary siblings Grant and Phil Mitchell respectively, were seen together on a boat in a post shared by Ross. Guess what? The Bridge of Lies presenter said in a video on his Instagram, moving the camera to reveal co-star Steve. The Mitchell brothers are reuniting, but this time on the river. Phil legend Steve smiled, adding, "Ahoy there! Ahoy!" The social media clip received quite the response from fans of the BBC One soap. Instagram user at _throat. "This has made my day," while at DeOneTon990 said, "Part of my childhood for sure." Saziso_ added, "Peggy would be proud," while at Samick89 branded the actors legends. And it wasn't just the fans that responded, with several EastEnders stars reacting to the clip. Peterbilt star Thomas Law said the video Ross posted was class, while Honey Mitchell legend Emma Barton said, "Love this." Balvinder Sopal, who plays the iconic Suki Panasaranwen, added, "Love," and Denise Fox icon Diane Parrish responded with clap and heart emojis. Steve and Ross reunion comes just weeks after their final scenes together, with Grant star Ross having staged a brief return to the BBC One soap earlier this year for the culmination of the Nigel Bates, Paul Bradley story. His comeback reunited him not only with Phil and Nigel but also with Sam Kim Metcalf, making it the first time the Mitchell trio were together in over a decade. Grant's exit came about after he took the blame for the cars torched by estranged son Mark Fowler Jr., Stephen Aaron Sipple, who he had been hoping to build a relationship with. Mark was taken aback and realized the error of his ways and how he'd been treating Grant, revealing that he was grateful. Sam, meanwhile, decided that she would accompany Grant to Portugal too, and thus they left Walford together. But while they're not together on screen at the moment, it's nice to know that the Mitchell brothers are still in touch in real life. Walford has seen its fair share of dramatic reunions over the years, but nothing could have prepared EastEnders viewers for the explosive return of the Mitchell brothers. In scenes that instantly set social media ablaze, the iconic family found themselves back together once more, creating one of the most talked about moments of the year. The episode began with tension hanging heavily over Albert Square. Rumors had been swirling for weeks that a familiar face would return, but fans were still left stunned when the legendary Mitchell brothers stepped back onto the square. As the camera panned across shocked faces, viewers knew something special was about to unfold. Phil Mitchell stood frozen for a moment, struggling to believe what he was seeing. The brothers had endured years of feuds, betrayals, and heartbreak, but blood proved thicker than water as emotions quickly surfaced. Their reunion wasn't accompanied by dramatic music or flashy effects. Instead, it relied on powerful performances and years of shared history, making the moment even more impactful. At first, the atmosphere was icy. Old wounds were far from healed, and neither brother seemed willing to be the first to break the silence. Residents watched nervously from a distance, wondering whether the encounter would end in another explosive Mitchell showdown. Then came the moment that had fans cheering from their living rooms. A simple exchange of words led to a reluctant smile, followed by an emotional embrace that instantly became one of the show's most memorable scenes. For a brief moment, the years of conflict melted away. The Mitchell brothers were united again. The reaction online was immediate and overwhelming. Fans flooded social media with messages celebrating the reunion. Many described it as classic EastEnders at its best, while others admitted the scene brought tears to their eyes. Longtime viewers praised the show's writers for honoring the family's legacy, while delivering a genuinely emotional moment. Of course, this is Walford, and happiness rarely lasts forever. Even as the brothers stood side by side once more, hints of future trouble began to emerge. Suspicious glances, unfinished conversations, and secrets lurking beneath the surface suggested that the Mitchell family drama is far from over. Viewers know all too well that reunions in Albert Square often mark the beginning of even bigger conflicts. Still, for one unforgettable night, fans were treated to something special. The Mitchell brothers reminded everyone why they remain one of EastEnders' most iconic families. Their bond, despite everything they've endured, continues to captivate audiences decades after they first appeared on screen. As the credits rolled, one thing became clear. Whether they're fighting or standing together, the Mitchells still know how to dominate EastEnders. And judging by the reaction from fans, This reunion will be remembered for a very long time. Walford may never stay peaceful, but with the Mitchell brothers reunited once again, viewers can't wait to see what happens next. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to EastEnders Spoilers Official.